Alright guys, what's up? Today, back to another night shift. So, we are going to begin with a special topic today, and that is not the gas prices, but back to EVs. We're going to be talking about the Dodge Mach-E. Now, I did not buy it yet, but I have taken a test drive at the Dodge dealership. I am not probably going to buy this car because of its relative price tag, but if I find a used one below $40,000, maybe I'll take a peek. I don't care if it's in a rough condition. I do believe that I could get it if I wanted to. Now, the main issue with this car is that it is out of my price range when it comes to a new model, but new models aren't anywhere close to my price model anyway. So the basics here are simple. If we're talking about the Dodge Mach-E, if you can afford 42 to 45k in your price range for a new car, you should buy it. Why? The acceleration was awesome. It was one of those things where, I don't know, it was just, when I first hit the gas pedal, it was incredible. It allowed me to basically just fly immediately. And you know what? It actually had that muscle car rumble. If you've had a muscle car, you felt this. When you turn on the car, you can hear like a noticeable rumble. You can feel a rumble in the car. And I think that's exactly what happened. It was amazing. I think that they did a pretty good job replicating the rumble that you get from a muscle car. So I was actually quite surprised. Especially with an EV, you know, usually EVs kind of have, are kind of known as weak cars. They don't have that much motion, you know.
How unfortunate. How
I'm not gonna do it. Let's see here. I don't think that if you buy one, good for you. I just don't know if get out of here. Sorry, a cat is on my leg. I do think that there's definitely a benefit to buying EVs. I just don't think that the price tag on some of the new ones is worth it. Like, I know they're trying to compete with luxury brands, I get that, but it's like, I don't think you need to. Alright, check the time, and check the doors. Alright, my cat's always gonna be doing this. Alright, so, the major topic here is EVs, and I'm just gonna tell it to you simple. Dodge, the Mach-E, a 10 out of 10 car. When we're not talking about price, it's a 10 out of 10 car. Hands down. Not even close. Let's see here. 1 a.m.? Okay. So, 45 seconds. Okay, so, yeah. It's a top 10, it's a top 10 car for me. It's just the pricing could just be a little bit better.
Ready for my close-up.
But, you know, a spade is a spade, you know. Okay. 4 a.m. Okay. The main reason why I say this is, you know, the thing about EVs is that, one, you gotta map out the superchargers. Now, I have found that there are superchargers at every gas station except for 2 brands, and that is Shell and BP. Those are the 2 brands you really gotta check. Because the BP, I have 2 BPs that I can relatively drive to if I'm low on gas. Both of them don't have superchargers, and there's 2 Shells as well. Both of them don't have superchargers. I'm not saying that Shells and BPs don't have superchargers, it's just that in my area, they don't seem to have superchargers. That's just my say. But I do believe that most gas stations, if you live towards a bigger city than Gainesville, may have one. So if you live more towards Atlanta, I feel like the more closer you get to the city, the more EV charging stations there are. So, and yes, I do know this. Tesla superchargers kind of own the market when it comes to EVs. You can't use them unless you have a Tesla or an adapter. Let's see here.
Today is all about me.
It's 245, I think it's for. So I do believe that you can get an EV without a Tesla. I am going to say this right now. Hate me if you want. Shit. I thought that would be 4 o'clock. Shit. Maybe it's 3 seconds. Don't need to care about him anymore. Alright. My biggest rant here will always be I'm anti-Tesla. And I'm going to be honest, their sports car looks like garbage, and I do just think that Tesla needs to be pushed out of the market, okay? It's not too much of a political thing, it's just that Tesla right now is not interested in making cars. The only thing they're interested in is their founder Elon Musk's reputation, which is BS. We don't need a car company that focuses more on its founder than on its actual market base. They need to be making affordable cars, and they need to be making affordable models. We don't need a model that costs $40,000 from a company that was telling us they would be making a 25 to 20K car. Like, early models of the Tesla were in that affordable car range. Now they're just not. Now it's just like, oh, we're going to be making 35 to 40K cars. It's like, no. We want affordable cars. The cheapest EVs right now are Chevys and Nissans. And you know what? We need to acknowledge the hard truth. Tesla is not for the people. Tesla is just there as a money faucet for its shareholders and for its CEO, which is trying to just get his next ketamine dose. You cannot say, like, if you have a Tesla, I don't blame you. If you have a Cybertruck, I can blame you, because you're stupid if you got one. But let's see, I think I'm gonna build around fun time. Okay. Let's do this, that, this. Let's just do that for now. Let's just do this. Yeah. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. Tesla is just not for the people. It's just not. Okay, 130. I mean, it just isn't. Like, they're coming out with a new model that's going to be 35 to 40K. That's the new baseline model of Tesla. That's not even the sports car. The sports car is just going to be similar to the Dodge Mach-E. When your baseline Tesla is costing around the same cost as a Dodge freaking Charger EV, maybe you're not making cars for your base anymore. Maybe you're just making cars for your shareholder to get more money and your CEO to get more ketamine. It's that freaking simple. Why are you making EVs that cost more than an EV muscle car? There's a Ford Mustang now. The Ford Mustang EV EQ is going to be costing almost the same amount of money as the damn Dodge Mach-E, and that's going to cost more. That's going to cost, and the price range is less than a freaking Tesla car. Tesla is making 40 to 35K cars. The Dodge Mach-E costs $42K. That's $2,000 more than a damn Tesla. You know what the Ford Mustang EQ's price range is going to be? $40K, the same as the upper limit for the new model of Tesla. And that's just right now. I forgot about him.
Showtime!
Yeah, I forgot about him. And we'll try that again. Sorry about that. Funtime Foxy is mad that his Tesla costs exactly the same as a Dodge muscle car. The baseline Tesla costs exactly the same as the Dodge muscle car. Okay, 130. We have to remember that. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. My hatred for Tesla is malleable because they are the best EV to get if you want lower prices when it comes to charging, but that's literally it. That's legit the only thing they sell. And they're not even that, and they are overpriced on charging. The only thing is efficiency, because there's Tesla superchargers in almost every Kroger, Publix, and Walmart parking lot that you can come across. The only difference is that you can't use those chargers unless you own a Tesla, and to get a Tesla, you have to pay more for not only charging, because I've heard that Tesla charging is actually above the average. So not only is it above average pricing for charging, but you also pay more for the car, and the only real benefit you have is that Teslas do last longer than the average car. Now when it comes to Hyundais, they actually last longer. Hyundai Ion 5, 6, and 7, 7 and 9 last longer than Tesla does. But again, it's a similar vein to like how the Dodge Mach-E costs almost the exact same as the upper limit of Tesla. It's not that Tesla is actually is pricing down their cars. In fact, they're doing the exact opposite. They're freaking, let's see, 3 a.m. Good. Okay, so 2:15. The main problem is that Tesla is charging more for their cars, and it's very obvious. They're upping their prices in how much you charge. They're upping the more superchargers there are, so they're like, okay, people will buy our cars because it's more convenient to charge them. That's true, but that doesn't mean that you can just, make models that are more expensive the more up you go. Like Teslas used to be price ranged around 20 to 25K, now it's 35 to 40K. In an economy that's going to be dominated by the switch to EVs as gas cars become less popular, because gas prices are going to be insane in the coming weeks, it's still, you don't want that. You don't want an EV market like that. You want the EVs to get less expensive. And the other manufacturers know that. You know that a Ford Lightning truck used to cost within the 70 to 80K range. Now it's within 50K for a truck. And that's the new truck, the 2026 model. That means for the new model of that truck, you could get it more efficiently. You could actually think about getting it. Think about that. A truck in the future, an EV truck, not a Tesla truck. God no, don't get the Cybertruck. It's a waste of freaking money. It starts as a base of 90K, which means that the Ford F-150 Lightning, the EV version of the most popular selling truck in America, is going to be less expensive. Is going to be half as expensive as a Cybertruck, and may soon be outpriced by even the Tesla base model. The sports car is going to be more than a damn EV truck is, and not a cheap EV truck like the Slate truck, which I don't even know is going to sell or not. If it does, that'd be great. We do need an EV like that. We need to return back to having cars that are under 20K. I remember when I was young, we made like a budget sheet. We did like that budget sheet project. And it was like, okay, get a car. You can get a used car for under 10K. And you can get a relatively good car for under 10K. That doesn't exist anymore. Now a used car, you're looking at around 15 to 20K for a used car. That's almost double the price it used to be. I mean, I'm sorry guys. I just think that Tesla is ruining the EV market. It's making their cars more expensive, and I think that that's the wrong way to go. You make more inexpensive cars, then you grow your market. I just think that's the good thing. I think that that's what you need. But I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? Is Tesla ruining the market? I think they are. Making their cars more expensive, trying to drive the market cost up for the average EV. Now, of course, it is the cheapest EV currently is $28K for the Chevrolet Bolt, the 2026 Chevrolet Bolt. Then the Nissan is $30K. I do believe that these two cars are not terrible. I think the Chevrolet Bolt is actually a good car. I've actually looked at the stats and I am taking a test drive later this week. I do think the Chevy Bolt is an exceptional car. It doesn't look cheaply made at all. I just think Chevy sees the market, sees that they want cheaper cars, and I think that overall, I think that the cheaper models will be coming out in the future for Chevy, Nissan, and maybe even Hyundai as well. But when it comes to cheap models, Tesla's not the name of the game anymore. Sure, if you get a used like Model X or Model T, maybe you will get maybe you can find one that's under 20K. But that's a used model from like 6 to 7 years ago. So how good is it really? Now I think it'd still be pretty good, but I do think that Tesla is ruining the market when it comes to pushing the average up and pushing quality down. Their base model will cost more than a damn EV muscle car and a damn EV truck. If Tesla outprices the EV F-150 Lightning, who wants to buy a Tesla that costs more than an EV truck? An EV truck. The downsides to a truck, a gas truck, are very easy. The fuel tank is higher. You have to use diesel sometimes, and diesel is always priced at least $1 or more than regular gas. And it's just diesel is going to be it's going to be unaffordable no matter what for most people. So the truck, realistically, the only thing bad about the Lightning truck is your distaste of trucks, which I hate trucks on a daily basis. But you know what? When I go to Ford to test out their Ford Mustang EV, I'm gonna try out the Lightning truck. I don't give a crap. It's the same size as a Ford F-150. It's just an EV truck. And you know what? I don't care if I'm driving around a big tank of a truck. If I'm driving around an EV, number one, it's better for the environment, and number two, it's the future, and number three, it costs less than a Tesla base model, which is insane to me. But anyway, guys, that's enough with my ranting for now. I'm going to make another Tesla video talking about this, so stay tuned for that for the next night shift. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, and subscribe down below. If you're in the comments as a Tesla fan, please tell me if I'm incorrect, but I do think that making the market have more expensive cars is a downside and a stain on the industry. But as always, comment down below your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next shift. Toodaloo!